So I used to live in Arizona, and Arizona has a place called AMC. And in my opinion, AMC is by far the best movie theater out there. Well, minus Regal. But I didn't live close to Regal. So AMC, based on where I was located, was the best theater. All we have up here is Cinemark. It's a sin to watch a movie there. Popcorn's garbage, really salty. The theater, at least this one near me, the screens are really tiny and their XD screen is anyways, I'm not going to get into Cinemark. I got a video. You can go check it out. I talked all about them. We are talking about AMC. And AMC, I was on Walmart the other day working on my own space popcorn, getting off on a tangent. So I was at Walmart and I was setting up my little space popcorn because it's available on there. Some days it is, some days it's not. Having issues with Walmart. It is on Amazon and crazynate.com, of course. But eventually it'll be back on Walmart to get in as soon as our tech support gets the issue fixed. I was getting the popcorn set up and I noticed AMC has their own popcorn. And I'm like, shut the front door. Are you serious? So obviously I had to buy it. I saw 3 flavors. If they have more than 3 flavors, let me know. So I bought one of every flavor and I thought I should test it and see, does it remind me of the good old days watching movies at AMC in Arizona, or is it like nasty? And part of the concern is being shelf stable, probably going to be more processed, which is weird because movie theater popcorn is not exactly the healthiest. So they probably have the same amount of processing going on in theater. So I'm hopeful that means it's going to taste. Hang on. That was my security alarm. Let me see who's trying to break in. Apparently it was Casper the Friendly Ghost, because there's no one at the door. 3 popcorns, 3 flavors. I'm going to try them. By the way, for official reasons, I was not sponsored. I'm not paid for anything like that. I just bought it. Okay, so we have the classic butter. Ooh, check that out. Yeah, probably the boring, lightly salted. I don't know why you'd want popcorn that's not buttered. Ooh, this one's like more airy. Like, look at that. Ooh. We have extra butter. This is the one that I think is probably going to taste the best. Start off with the lightly salted one first. You see that? This is the size of it. Size comparison, in case you're wondering how big the bag actually is. About 4 servings per container. This one was like not as air packed. I'm assuming it's because maybe it's the altitude. Ew. Smell that? Take a good whiff. You smell that? It stinks. I'm not gonna lie, stinks. Not flavor stink, it's smelly stinks. Definitely salty. If you like Cinemark's popcorn, here you go. I don't like it. It's terrible. Like, you get one bite that's like really salty, and there's like no butter. It's just salt and popcorn. Who would do that? 35 calories per cup. But how much is a serving size? Serving size is 3 3/4 cup. So 35 calories, 3 3/4. You do the math. Why don't they say how many calories per serving? Oh, that's right, because it's not a lot, not a little. It's not a little, it's a lot. My chickens are gonna like this one. Got to pre-season them. Kidding. They're egg layers. Relax, vegans. They're egg layers. They don't get eaten until they run out of eggs. Next. We're trying the upside down one. We're trying that one. The classic butter, okay?
Is butter a carb? Yes.
Oh, they don't say that little 35 calories because you know that butter is a lot of calories and it's not even butter. Oh, that was easy. Oh, what the heck? What am I smelling? It's like some sort of chemical. I've smelt a lot of theater popcorn in my days. There's something in here that smells like anything but theater popcorn. That one had the same smell. Okay, this one's better. Needs more butter. You can taste the fake butter. I mean the butter. Does it have real butter? Coconut oil, that's good. Everything else, natural flavors. Riboflavin for color. Wow. Beta carotene, salt. The natural flavors are the mystery ones. Probably made out of cricket guts. Just kidding. It's 0 grams trans fat, 100% whole grain, and gluten-free. It's like their giant bucket. If you ever watch those videos, how popcorn's made, they like mix the salt and everything in a giant thing. It's like they didn't mix it long enough because like one kernel, it's like lightly buttered popcorn with a hint of salt, and then totally, completely loaded with salt and no pepper. I'm so loaded in salt I can't speak. No butter. Just salt. I taste an aftertaste. I smell an aftertaste. I have like a waxy coating going on in the roof of my mouth. This is not the AMC popcorn I remember. I don't think I'd even eat this. I get the either organic or natural popcorn seeds, the homeless bag that doesn't have a box, or I get it on Amazon sometimes and then mix it. And I got like one of those popping things. I think I made a video here. Go check it out. Put it on that with coconut oil and then add real melted butter on top. So good. Okay, that first one, the lightly salted one, giving a score between 0 and 10, 10 being the best. I'd say 3. I've had worse popcorn than that before, but that's pretty bad. And the smell, if AMC is watching this, I want to know what am I smelling? Is that kosher? Like, what the heck? The one that I should have just bought this one, but I thought for you guys, I'll get every flavor that I could find. It's so stinky. If you have money to throw away, I would buy a bag just so you can open it and smell it. I want you to know the smell and tell me what the heck am I smelling? I don't even know what it's. Oh, it was chloroform. I don't even know what it is. It stinks. They all have the same smell. Maybe it's a preservative to make the popcorn fresh. Imagine how stale this popcorn is. It had to have been popped months ago. My Walmart didn't even have it in stock. They had to ship it from a different Walmart in a different town. But I live in a rural state where we have more deer than we have people. So if you buy toilet paper, it has to come from a different town. The more you eat, you can start to taste that smell. And I don't even know what to say it is. Usually I have like all these cool words to use for it, but all I can think of is like it's a chemical smell. It does not smell like a shoe store. I like the smell of a shoe store. I like the smell of shoes. Brand new shoes. I also like the smell of gasoline. You probably shouldn't smell either one of them because they're terrible chemicals. In a very bad way. The closest thing I can think of is a shoe store. But that's not it because a shoe store smells good. They could put a brand new shoe in this bag and it would smell better than this. Honestly, the classic butter versus the extra butter, not much of a difference. We're not judging quality. We're judging butter. If 0 was 0 butter, no butter at all, and 10 was like you pull it out and there's like fake butter dripping off the kernel, I would say this is like a 5 and that one is like a 4. And then if you like to layer your popcorn with butter like I do, I would say layered butter is like a 7 or an 8. So that lets you know where this is at. You know what you do? If you live in an area where there's an AMC near you, you can actually go buy a party bag from them. You don't even have to buy a movie. Like if you want to go watch a movie at home, you can literally go in there and say, I just want to buy a bag. And they'll give you a fresh popped bag. I would just do that. Am I going to buy either one of these 3 again? Not a chance, Timmy. Who's Timmy? I don't know. This one, I'm not going to lie. This one I'm probably going to eat. The other 2, I'm probably going to give to the chickens. I thought this was going to be nostalgia or something like 16 hours from my favorite AMC. I miss watching movies there. And I thought this was going to be heat and eat. Heat and eat? Oh my goodness. Okay. Boy, do I feel stupid. This could change the game. Maybe that chemical is like some sort of chemical that like evaporates in the heat. Maybe I wasn't supposed to just take it out of the bag and oh my goodness. Heat and eat instructions. Do not heat in the bag. Remove desired amount of popcorn from packaging and place in a microwave safe bowl. I don't have a microwave because I am one of those tinfoil people and I believe bad things happen when you eat food from the microwave. Microwave on high for 20 to 30 seconds as timing may vary based on your microwave. Start with 20 seconds. Ensure popcorn has cooled to a safe temperature. Then enjoy. I gotta go put it in some bowls and then put it in my toaster oven. The lightly salted, I heat it up in the toaster oven and then I put it in my popcorn bin and it's hot. I would say it was a 3 before, gave it an extra point, so it went from a 3 to a 4. I still smell the smell. I don't taste it as much. I also had to eat some digestive enzymes. I would say heating it up tasted better. In my defense though, it comes in a bag that looks like a bag you get for Doritos or tortilla chips, and none of those require you to heat it up. The only type of popcorn that's required to heat up is the type of popcorn that's literally needs to be popped. If it's already been popped, you just eat it. If you are gonna buy it, you gotta heat it up. The classic butter is classic. I still smell that smell. What is the smell? AMC, tell me, what's the smell? And don't be like, oh, it's part of our secret recipe. If it's part of your secret recipe, delete it from your recipe. Why do we need it? Does it like make the popcorn stable so it can sit on the shelf for a year? Best by 8/6/2024. Okay, so I'm gonna be fair to them. My freeze-dried candy, it lasts for like 25 years. That's what happens when you freeze dry candy. It literally, like Mountain House, you know, like the food you get to go camping or for doomsday prepping, that literally lasts 25 years. It's the same concept of the space popcorn. Space popcorn. It can last for like 25 years. I don't say 25-year expiration date just in case. Plus, I don't want you to wait 25 years to eat it. You should eat it now. Space popcorn is good. Eat it now. I would say it looks like the popcorn you'd get from the theater, minus the liquid butter. Like how one's like bright yellow, the other one's white. Would I buy it again? No. If I went to AMC, I'd buy popcorn. I've bought in large popcorns at AMC. And then also, on your way out, get the largest one and then become an AMC member. It's worth it. But what you need to do is you get the largest popcorn, and be careful if you're watching like a late showing, like the last showing of the night. When you're the last one out, a lot of times the concession stand's actually going to be closed. But if you get out early enough, concession stand's still open. You get one free refill with your bucket. Go refill it. Get it layered, take that sucker home. Now you got popcorn all week. That's the kind of AMC popcorn you take home, not this. Now we're looking at the extra butter, and this is my bucket. I call him Chip because he's got a chip, just like Chip from Beauty and the Beast. That smell is still there. It's a nasty smell. I don't know what to compare it to. If I ever think of what the smell smells like, I'll add it later in the comment and pin it so you know what it smells like. The smell alone is enough to not want to eat it again. If I was going to buy any of the 3 bags, it'd be the extra butter, which is what I expected. That smell, the longer you eat them, the more you taste that smell too. Too gross. So overall, I would say this does not remind me of AMC, and I will not be buying it again. And that wraps it up for me. It's about all I can say about this popcorn. You should go try my popcorn, crazynate.com. And I hope to see you in another video. If you haven't already, subscribe. Bye. Share a smile. They are contagious. Now you should go watch this.